is Jay Richardson and I'm back with another film review. Not Netflix this time, we're back to doing some films. Now, I have watched Personal Shopper this week. Where to start with this absolute fashion marathon wank stick? For some reason, I assumed it might be a bit of a comedy. Then I saw Kristen Stewart, isn't it? Kristen Stewart, whatever her name is. Twilight chick. Anyway, so I saw Kristen Stewart in it and thought, well, that's probably not going to be a comedy because she doesn't really do comedy, does she? No, of course not. So we started watching it and, fashion. This is full of fashion. Fashion everywhere, dripping. Oh, so many expensive garments. But halfway through the film, after we've seen repetition of her buying clothes from the same place for the same thing, for the same, so annoying. Oh, the woman goes, oh, try this on. She's like, oh no, I don't want to try this on. I don't know. I don't want to try it on. So she tries it on and she goes, I don't feel comfortable in this Chanel dress, says the woman who is the face of Chanel. I mean, I know it's not the character who's the face of Chanel, but Kristen Stewart is the face of Chanel. So don't say when you're in a Chanel dress and you're looking fit, oh, I feel so uncomfortable in this dress. Fuck off. As you can see, this got on my goat. The whole point of this film wasn't really about shopping or fashion. I mean, it was a massive fashions debate. It was ridiculous. Okay, what really pisses me off is this was funded by the BFI, the British Film Industry, Art Deutschland, which is like the German version, and Canal Plus, which is like a French, like ITV. And they funded this film, so they must have read the script, and I have no idea at which point people in all three of those organisations thought, oh, this is a film we'd like to fund. Is it because Kristen Stewart is in it? Okay, maybe. She's obviously famous and she gets a bit of a pull. But if you read the script and you gave this funding, you're an arse, because this is an absolute piece of shit. There are so many good scripts out there that deserve funding. Current, relevant films out there that tell a real message and give a real story and are compelling. No, we're not going to fund them. We're going to fund this piece of shit. So anyway, 33 minutes of the film, nothing happens. Nothing. She has like 2 conversations and just sits in a room doing this. For 33 minutes! It's bullshit! It's arty, wanky bollocks! I mean, look, as a filmmaker, I understand now. You have to be creative with the art and you have to tell the story and to make it beautiful. This story is shit. Nothing happens. It's crap. There's no beauty in it. It's shot very prettily. What else is this film about? Well, Kristen Stewart, spoiler alert, if you're interested in this and you do want to go and watch it, I'll switch this off now. If not, keep watching, because my advice is don't go and watch this shit. So, Kristen Stewart, her brother dies. They were both mediums and they decided that when he died, they would communicate beyond the grave to each other because they thought, well, you know, why not? Because psychic. He dies, some like heart problem, which she also has, she's worried about, and she goes to the house where he died, and her brother's girlfriend's trying to facilitate it, their friends are trying to facilitate it. His friend's like, is there a ghost in the house? They're pretty random, them characters. They don't really fulfill much of a fucking purpose. But anyway, so the whole film's about her trying to find contact within a certain amount of time, and she ends up finding another ghost that isn't her brother. There's some other spirit that she contacts, and she's like, is that you? Is that you? And then something happens. That's not you. Which we never find out who that fucking spirit was. Then there's a moment where she starts texting a ghost. Like, oh, she's texting a ghost. Oh my god, ghosts can text. No, they can't. The guy that is texting her, I won't tell you too much more spoiler-wise in case you do want to watch it, but there is kind of a moment in it where it's just like so random because this guy who has been texting her suddenly turns up at a hotel room. We never find out why or how. He just fucks off. What the give me some clues! Don't know what went on. So frustrating. And then she's walking. She's still walking. Get to the film. And then she's driving. She's in a car driving for about 7 minutes. No conversation. This keeps happening. She's flying in a plane and then she lands in Muscat, the capital of Oman. Why? Well, because she chatted to a guy on Skype and the guy was like, oh, come to Muscat. Absolutely no reason other than to get away from the situation. There's so many moments that's just like, oh, I wonder what's happening now. We'll find out later in the film. You never find out! I'm not a big fan of random nudity, man or woman. She's having a check at the hospital and she's got no top on. Okay, yeah, actually, I suppose in the context of the scene, fair enough, she wouldn't have a top on in that scene. So, okay. Still, could have shot from behind. It's distracting. First thing I did was look at her boobs. Not because I was like, oh, boobies, but just because maybe that is more an indictment on society that we're like, oh, boobs. But still, bit jarring. But anyway, we'll let that one slide because it was in context. Then you see her trying some clothes on. More nudity. Again, still in context. But she's still trying to catch her brother at this point or find a brother. And then all of a sudden she just starts masturbating on the bed. Is that going to help her find a brother? Or why is there a masturbation scene in it? Why is she wanking off? I don't get it. Why? I'll let your other 2 bits of nudity slide, although they were irrelevant and a little bit jarring. But why is she having a wank? What relevance is that to the film? To catching a brother or to buying clothes? Is it because, oh, she thinks her brother's watching, so I'll make all of it bit weird and incestuous. Stop it! I don't get it. And if anyone does, please comment below, because I don't. To summarise, fashion and horror do not mix. If you're going to make something that's about fashion and you're going to try and make it scary, there needs to be some sort of glue that binds them together, because there was no glue. It was just those two stories were so detached from each other. I didn't believe that anyone would hire her as a personal shopper. She was dead behind the eyes. And I'll be honest, I've got beef with Kristen Stewart. She gets asked a question, so it's like, oh my God, what happened? She goes, what? What? Massive pause and then speed talks. Watch it next time and you'll see what I mean. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened to me right now. This is such a terrible thing. I can't believe he's dead. Seriously. As a director, just say to her, maybe just shift your style a little bit, because you've done that in every single film you've ever done. Maybe just, instead of pausing for a week and then speaking at a million miles an hour, don't pause for as long and don't speak as fast. Okay? Cool. Cheers, Kristen Stewart. 1 star. 1 star for this piece of shit. Don't watch it. Avoid it at all costs. If you do watch it, just bear in mind, it's shit. I've been Marcus J. Richardson. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see you soon.